Now let's see mechanism of urine formation. In the formation of urine, there are four stages: glomerular filtration, tubular reabsorption, tubular secretion, and formation of hypertonic urine. Now let's see here in glomerular filtration. The blood flows along with the waste materials from the renal artery into the afferent arteriole. The afferent arteriole is having a wider diameter. It enters into the glomerulus. The blood flows from renal artery to the glomerulus through the afferent arteriole. The afferent arteriole is having a wider diameter. So, the glomerulus coils inside the Bowman's capsule, and this afferent arteriole just coils inside the Bowman's capsule. We call this as glomerulus, and it arises out by a thin tubular structure called as efferent arteriole. In the glomerular filtration, waste molecules, nutrient molecules and water are filtered out and enter the Bowman's capsule. Glomerulus filtration. Blood flows into the glomerulus under the influence of pressure due to the narrowness of efferent arteriole. As a result, it undergoes pressure filtration or ultrafiltration. In this ultrafiltration, waste molecules, nutrient molecules and water are filtered out and enter the Bowman's capsule. Tubular secretion. Now, the filtrate from the glomerular secretion is called as primary urine, which is almost equal to the blood in chemical composition, except the presence of blood cells. Now this primary urine enters into this first part of this first convoluted tubule, which is called as PCT. The petritubular capillaries around the PCT. The petritubular capillaries around the PCT reabsorb all the useful components of primary urine, such as glucose, amino acids and vitamin C. The petritubular capillaries around the PCT, that is proximal convoluted tubule, reabsorbs all the useful components of the primary urine, and it removes the substances like glucose, amino acids, vitamin C, potassium, calcium, sodium and chlorides, and it has 75% of water. After the reabsorption in the PCT region, the primary urine enters into the Henle's loop and it goes and moves to this, the second part of the convoluted tubule, that is called as DCT. So here the tubular secretion takes place. After reabsorption from the PCT region, it moves to the DCT. Through the Henle's loop, it moves through the DCT. Here, some other ways like and salts like ions of potassium, calcium, chlorides and H+ are secreted from the petritubular capillaries, gets into the DCT. In the DCT, that is in the second convoluted tubule, the extra salts and ions are removed from the primary urine. That is, the ions such as sodium Na+, chloride Cl- and H plus ions are removed from the primary urine. Hence here, this is called as tubular secretion. In DCT, it maintains proper concentration and also the pH of the urine. It is active secretion of waste products by blood capillaries into the urinary tubule. Hence, it removes urea, uric acid, creatinine. It removes urea, uric acid and creatinine. Now, after the tubular secretion, the fourth stage is that formation of hypertonic urine. 75% of water of nephric filtrate is reabsorbed in the PCT region and only 10% of the filtrate passes through the Henle's loop by means of osmosis. Only 10% of water passes out of the filtrate through osmosis in the area of Henle's loop. Here the concentration of the urine takes place in the area of collecting tubules. In the process by means of an hormone called as vasopressin. The concentration of the urine takes place in the area of collecting tubules, that is collecting tubes, in the presence of a hormone here called as vasopressin. The hormone is secreted only when the concentrated urine is to be passed out. Now we can see here the blood capillaries forming a network. We can see the network of capillaries around the Henle's loop. We can see the network of capillaries around the Henle's loop, that is the renal tubule. All parts of the renal tubule are covered by the network of capillaries called as peritubular capillaries from the efferent arteriole. The peritubular capillaries join to form a renal venue, which joins the other venues to form finally a renal vein.